I am a most unhappy man. I have unwittingly ruined my country. A great industrial nation is controlled by its system of credit. Our system of credit is concentrated. The growth of the nation, therefore, and all our activities are in the hands of a few men. We have come to be one of the worst ruled, one of the most completely controlled and dominated governments in the civilized world, no longer a government by free opinion, no longer a government by conviction and the vote of the majority, but a government by the opinion and duress of a small group of dominant men. If you lose your wealth, you have lost nothing. If you lose your health, you have lost something. But if you lose your character, you have lost everything. Since I entered politics, I have chiefly had men's views confided to me privately. Some of the biggest men in the United States, in the field of commerce and manufacture, are afraid of somebody, are afraid of something. They know that there is a power somewhere so organized, so subtle, so watchful, so interlocked, so complete, so pervasive, that they had better not speak above their breath when they speak in condemnation of it. You are not here merely to make a living. You are here in order to enable the world to live more amply, with greater vision, with a finer spirit of hope and achievement. You are here to enrich the world, and you impoverish yourself if you forget the errand. The government, which was designed for the people, has got into the hands of the bosses and their employers, the special interests. An invisible empire has been set up above the forms of democracy. If you want to make enemies, try to change something. The difference between a strong man and a weak one is that the former does not give up after a defeat. We are citizens of the world. The tragedy of our times is that we do not know this. The ear of the leader must ring with the voices of the people. I do not want a government that will take care of me. I want a government that will make other men take their hands off me so I can take care of myself. We are not put into this world to sit still and know, we are put into it to act. My urgent advice to you would be, not only always to think first of America, but always, also, to think first of humanity. You do not love humanity if you seek to divide humanity into jealous camps. Humanity can be welded together only by love, by sympathy, by justice, not by jealousy and hatred. I am sorry for the man who seeks to make personal capital out of the passions of his fellow men. He has lost touch with the ideal of America. For America was created to unite mankind. I have always been among those who believed that the greatest freedom of speech was the greatest safety, because if a man is a fool, the best thing to do is to encourage him to advertise the fact by speaking. If you've made up your mind you can do something, you're absolutely right. A nation which does not remember what it was yesterday, does not know what it is today, nor what it is trying to do. We are trying to do a futile thing if we do not know where we came from or what we have been about. The world must be made safe for democracy. Its peace must be planted upon the tested foundations of political liberty. We have no selfish ends to serve. We desire no conquest, no dominion. We seek no indemnities for ourselves, no material compensation for the sacrifices we shall freely make. When correcting a child, the goal is to apply light, not heat. Life does not consist in thinking, it consists in acting. I would rather lose in a cause that will someday win, than win in a cause that will someday lose. The world can be at peace only if the world is stable, and there can be no stability where the will is in rebellion, where there is not tranquility of spirit and a sense of justice, of freedom, and of right. Progressiveness means not standing still when everything else is moving. If a dog will not come to you after having looked you in the face, you should go home and examine your conscience. The only use of an obstacle is to be overcome. All that an obstacle does with brave men is, not to frighten them, but to challenge them. Liberty does not consist in mere declarations of the rights of man. It consists in the translation of those declarations into definite action. Liberty has never come from the government. Liberty has always come from the subjects of the government. The history of liberty is a history of resistance. The history of liberty is a history of the limitation of governmental power, not the increase of it.
Which quote did you like the most? Share your opinion in the comments. Don't miss out a chance to see next video. Subscribe.